Okay, I can close this out. Or can I? No! No! Jeez! Oh! The computer's in my head! Yeah! Welcome back to the Flophouse, Street Fighters. Can anyone stop this YouTube machine? So, as you could probably tell, playing Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper. Why are we playing it? Because I just realized they added those extra characters, and we need to talk about these extra characters. Because I thought when I first heard this news weeks ago that it was just in training and versus mode. I really didn't think that Capcom would actually go in and institute their arcade endings and like intros from the PSP version of Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max. That's astounding to me. Just the characters themselves was like enough and was something I actually asked for in my Capcom Fighting Collection 2 review over on the main channel, and they actually did it. And the Madmen did it. So, got MAKI over here, which is who I shall be playing. There's also Eagle, Yun, and someone who I will not name. I really hope we don't encounter her in the arcade ladder. MAKI, a modern ninja and master of the art of Bushin. She has traveled the world to find Guy, her fellow student. She must determine if she is the true successor to Bushin style, because there can only be one. I did practice with MAKI a little bit in Capcom vs. SNK 2, but that's not like the exact same character. It's pretty close. Alright, Akuma. Oh, sorry. I mean Roman Reigns. I still don't know about. I still don't know about it. That Street Fighter movie is going to be wild. I'm actually looking forward to it because I feel I actually feel like it's just going to be a silly, weird, goofy thing, which is kind of what I want. I don't want anything serious. Street Fighter isn't serious. Look at that. Is that serious? Akuma's my first opponent and I just beasted on him? Like, that's not serious. The core thing with Street Fighter Alpha 3, the one thing I kind of don't like as much as Alpha 2 is I think Alpha 2 has stronger stages overall. Like Alpha 3, yeah. I'm gonna try to hit the air throw as much as I can, but it's... Okay, hold on. Because I'm kind of losing it here. Alright, we got it. Because her air throw is like in the air, then half circle and punch. So you have to really have decent reactions with that. It's not like, Hugo's like air throw, where it's just automatic and you can do it from the ground, so. But it's such a sick-ass throw, so I'm going to try to do... Ooh, Chunners. Okay, it should be good. But yeah, because when I think of serious Street Fighter movie, do you know what I think? Speaking of Chunners, the Legend of Chun-Li movie. That's what a serious Street Fighter movie tried to be. Absolutely not. Not having it. Of course, when I talk about stages and bad ones, I talk about this one just pops up. Ooh. And not that this is a bad stage, it's really cool, but visually... Ow! That was bad. That was my throw super. Completely whiffed it. It's just I find it visually busy. So it does kind of like screw with your eyes a little bit, but it is a very cool and impressive piece of background animation. There's not a whole lot of stages in Alpha 3 have a ton of animation, I find. I mean, Alpha 2 has a little bit more, but when I think about all the stages all together, like Alpha 3 just feels a little bit more static to me. And I think that's just like as time went on, especially with 2D stages, when they shifted to 3D, they could do a few more crazy things, like in Capcom vs. SNK 2 and everything, and Marvel 2, obviously. Okay, I can close this out. Or can I? No! Ah! No! Shoot! Oh! The computer's in my head! Yeah! It fucking taunted me when I was dizzy. Why would you do that? Why are you getting up? I almost lost though that round. If they hadn't taunted and just hit me with something, it would have been fine. Ooh, okay, Birdie. When Birdie was cool, you know, I think I went over this very deeply in my Street Fighter tier list video. Yeah, but yeah, I like Birdie quite a bit in the Alpha series. It's probably one of the better glow-ups of like when you look at a Street Fighter 1 character and reinterpret it in the modern day of, you know, 1996. Whoa, that looks sick. There's just something about Bushin style that I just like. You know, I was actually playing Ultra Street Fighter 4 with good friend of the channel. That looks so lame. With good friend of the channel, Rocky. And it's been a long time since he played Street Fighter 4. And we're getting into it, and it took me a little while to get the hang with Guy again in that game, because he plays a little bit differently. He has a new move or two and such, but and just figuring out ultra combos again, because, you know, I've been playing enough Street Fighter 6 over the last like 2 years, and third strike that kind of threw me for a loop. It has been a while. I played Guy in a Street Fighter 4 video a few years back. I had fun. I don't know about y'all, but with all these Street Fighter games getting re-released in collections and stuff, I would pay $50 for Ultra Street Fighter 4 to get re-released with just better resolution and rollback netcode, right? I think so. With all the characters there from Ultra Street Fighter 4, maybe a rebalancing if they felt it needed it. But yeah, I think that should be an eventuality. There was that weird PS4 version of like Super Street Fighter. Was it Ultra or was it Super? There was a weird PS4 only version of like a Street Fighter game re-release, wasn't there? No, there's nobody that can stop this fighting machine. Oh, we're fighting Lisa. Okay. It shouldn't be too bad. This low in the ladder. Like, for example, this is Rose Stage. It's nice that we're in there, like her magic shop and everything. But there's just not that much going on in terms of animation. So I much like her I believe her Alpha 2 stage, the Italy stage that's like near the docks. That has a little bit more going on, but I still like this one. You know, get your tarot card readings here. The happy squirrel! Oh! Got pretty much all of that. It's still wild to me, but really think about what you're seeing. This is still the arcade version of Alpha 3. And they were able to take the characters from the PSP version and re-import the sprites into the game. You do have to toggle them on in the options, so you're basically flipping a switch. But the fact they're able to do that, and we get like her story sequence at the start. We'll see if we get a rival fight. I'm assuming we will. I froze up. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. It's talking and playing, not the most conducive thing. Ooh. Yeah! Nice. Happy with that. It still blows my mind, and it's something that I mentioned this earlier, but I had talked about it in my Fighting Collection 2 review. Oh, it'd be really cool if they were able to do that. And a lot of people told me, like, yeah, that's not possible, dude. Like, that's not happening. And I was like, I wasn't like, yeah, it is. I didn't fight against that. I was like, yeah, you're probably right. Is Sakura my mid campaign fight? Yes. My next opponent, it looks like she's got a strong weapon. I wonder if she's one of those female gang stars. Okay. You're pretty brave to speak of me like that. Weapons are a perfect accessory for battle. Let's finish this. There are several Street Fighter characters that all use weapons. Vega, Rolento, Eagle. You know, there's plenty. It's not too weird. Sodom. That might be it. Maybe. Anybody else with weapons? I guess Rose's scarf. Right? It's nice that kick. I don't think it saps your health. It did in Capcom vs. SNK 2, if memory serves. Although it might not. That is also. This is another good stage. I feel, again, compare it to Sakura's Alpha 2 stage in the backyard with her brother playing the video games. Like there's no comparison. But it's still cool. There's enough going on in the background. I like the music, so. But yeah, it doesn't really hold a candle to Sakura's Alpha 2 stage. Just saying. I don't know why I'm going on about stages. Let's see. Oh. There you go. Cool. Throws are a little weird in this. I'm remembering. I'm pressing like hard punch and like light together. Is that really what it is? Phew! You really fight hard. You know my moves well. Yeah, I used the same moves as someone I fought before. Some guy. Guy? You fought with the guy? Do you know where he is now? Well, he said the next place he was going was. Hey, there's somebody who could sense it. Is he the guy? Eagle. Ooh. So in my research leading to this video, I did read that like all of the EX characters are kind of buff. Shall we dance? Like he might be. Whoa! Oh! Stuff the shit out. What the? All right, that works. That's good to know. He's definitely a bit more aggressive. Oh my god. For being a level 1 super, that does a whole... What? Nani? Ah. Yeah. I know Eagle has some fans, and I think Eagle could certainly be added in a future Street Fighter game and be kind of hype. He's just slightly too basic even in this game, but I think he definitely has potential, right? And MAKI especially. I kind of feel like MAKI should have been added in Street Fighter V. Maybe switch out Lucia. Because MAKI has never seemed to got her time to shine as like the current practitioner of Bushin. Because that's the way it works. It's like being a Highlander, right? It's like Guy all throughout this era, and then MAKI just doesn't get her era being in a Street Fighter game where she's the current successor. So she should have been added in 5. I don't know why. You know what? Keep Lucia. Take out Zeku. Not a big fan of Zeku, right? So do that, and then after that, Kimberly should be in 6. That's fine because Kimberly represents like the new generation. Jesus. Fuck you. What? Okay. I mean, that. Solves that on whether these EX characters are pretty good. Definitely more on the offense. Ugh. God, that's one thing about Alpha 3 that I always loved compared to 1 and 2 is just the counter hits. Just those huge smackaroonies that go down with the sound effect. Oh my. Ah! God. No. Ah! I gotta start that sooner. Oh my god, I'm on danger. Yeah, it kind of sucks she doesn't have any sort of DP super. Okay. What? I thought I hit him. My God.
The show must go on.
The show must go on. All right. At last I meet someone who exceeds my expectations. Well, glad to oblige you, sir. And it's funny that the two English characters are just named after birds, Birdie and Eagle. Birdie. Birdie, Birdie. Oh. Jeez. It's so many hits. Was he taunting again? Computer's like having a laugh, isn't he? Oh. Alright, we'll do this. What? Why? It worked before. My God. Oh, this is chaos. This is ludicrous vaudeville is what this is. Oh. Okay, I have to. Alright, it's possible. It's possible. Cheap. Okay, we gotta do better here. Why is Eagle the toughest character? I guess that thing really wasn't messing around. The thing I read about these extra characters being a little bit overpowered. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe it's because they're not tuned for their own game. You know what I mean? I still don't know what Black Magic Capcom did to even get them inside. But the fact that they're toggleable just means that they're like, yeah, maybe they're not the most balanced. They just added to the base roster would have been fine. Ugh. Can't believe he didn't block that. Oh my God. Ooh. Ooh. There you go. So, yeah, talking about Street Fighter characters with weapons. Like, someone should just take out a gun. That's a street fight. That, right? I wonder what country that character would be from. It goes even harder if you, like, include characters from, like, Street Fighter the movie, the game. Because that has, Cammy has, like, a grenade or some shit. Like, more characters are given weapons, yeah, in that game than ever. So God has his eye laser, you know? Man, I know it's never gonna happen, but I'm saying this because that usually summons things to happen. But I'd really want Capcom to somehow re-release Street Fighter the movie, the game. That'd be so fucking hype, both versions of it. Like, I'll go to Evo with that shit. I'll try. Right? Don't regret losing at all. I wasn't really trying. I sure was! Don't put words in my mouth, Maki. Did a great job, Street Fighter. Alright, Sega Genesis. Genesis? I don't know. Genesis. That's so stupid. Okay. Yeah, another stage that's fine, but again, Gen's back alley stage with the reflective pools. Right? So much better. So as you can see, I don't really know how to. Ooh, I was about to say combo into Maki Supers. I don't know her that well in this game, but I'm glad that worked. Oh! Okay, it's not the countdown thing. Yeah, the countdown thing is scary. Is Hokuto no Ken super? No thanks. Oh my God. I used to play Gen a little bit in Alpha 2. I actually like playing as him. You wouldn't expect that out of me. I wouldn't expect that out of me. But I always kind of enjoyed him. Like, I'm not really a big fan of old man characters. I don't hate them, but it's like they're usually just the same type of guy, right? The only sort of variations you get is if they're serious or unserious. Like Shun-Di is kind of unserious, right? But most others are just stoic or like just kind of quiet or whatever. Gen certainly fits that. But out of all the old man characters, I think he's one of the cooler ones, in all honesty. Man, it's been a while since when I was playing Ultra Street Fighter 4, I did not select him, but I should, right? He's pretty cool in that. Oh. Alright, that wasn't too bad at all. It was just Eagle, huh? Just Eagle, just Eagly. Oh, you want some more? I'm tired of the same goons. Fucking gooners ruining everything. Never seen a battle like this. Ooh, a Final Fight related guy. Exism Rolento. Maki could have fought Rolento. She fights him in Final Fight 2. He shows up in there. You knew that the shitty thing about classic Final Fight games is that I've already played them all on my channels already. I did like 2 playthroughs of like Final Fight 2 and 3, and like went in deep on Final Fight 1. So, but it's like I want to play them again. Hopefully that Final Fight Forever game is going to be completed at some point. I'm not sure if it is. I don't think so. But that's like one of the few Final Fight fan games where I'm kind of like, ooh, I'm itching to play that, because a lot of them are just not that great or spectacular, or they change too much or they change too little, you know. With all these compilations, you'd think Capcom would do a Final Fight 1. You know, if you like, while I'm fighting a FF character, I might as well talk about this shit, right? Right? Final Fight 1, the arcade version, the Super Nintendo version, Final Fight 1 on the GBA version, Final Fight CD, Final Fight 2 obviously, 3, Mighty Final Fight, Final Fight Revenge. If you could somehow fit fucking Streetwise onto that disc, I won't kick it out of bed. I'll take it. I'll take whatever I can get. Yep, that's the end of it. What an amazing quote, girl. You burned him! Destroyed! Oh, speaking of destroyed. Alright. 2 disciples of Bushin. You, wait! Well, a guy. You're the guy. I found you. You are Maki. He should know her. Enough chatting! Who's the real successor to the Bushin style? Let's decide this here, once and for all. On the pay-per-view next Sunday. Beating you would mean nothing to me. It's to be expected. Jesus. Alright. Unfortunately, I was kind of hoping that we'd be fighting Guy at the very end of this and not just the penultimate fight. Because I'm just going to have to fight Alpha 3 Boss Bison. And I'm not about that. Anyway, let's just focus up. I like that little combo, and just smack him super hard. Oh, yeah! This time he'll fall for it. Oh, this is a hype fight, though, I have to say. Oh, cool. I just want to like a whole universe to revolve around Maki. Most Final Fight characters. God, I'd love to work on one officially in any form. Capcom, please call me. If you ever have anything Final Fight related, just I will chill. I'll work for free. I don't care what it is. I'll write the instruction manual. I don't care. You know, just give me anything. Just give me a single teat and I will suckle from it. All right, that's too descriptive. All right, how's this gonna end? I feel like I got this in the bag. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. Speaking about not having things in the bag, I think this version of the game lets you continue at Bison. You can't be serious. Why would it be expected? Because there's no way I can lose when evil is on the loose. Therefore, I don't have time for trivial things like this. I suppose that is a pretty good excuse. Okay, you got me. So I will go and put an end to this evil. No, but when I'm done, there's still one more fight. Don't you forget it. Yeah, Sunday. So I think on this version, you can continue against Bison. A mind full of memories come to stop my ambitions. I don't know who you are or what you are, but you're causing a lot of trouble. I hate to rain on your parade. Buffalo, whatever your name is, you're full of it. Wait a few more minutes. The fun is about to begin. Will it be fun? Until now, it's been a parade of weaklings. This will be wonderful. So, yeah, I will take attempts at this, but I hate fighting this bison. I really do. It's just not fun. So we'll see how it goes. I've not... There you go. I was about to say I've not landed a single hit. Psycho Shot is garbage. Hate Psycho Shot. Let's give Bison Projectile. Fuck off. You know? And you know the Psycho Crusher's coming. And he can cancel into it at any time. What was mid-run? Can't believe that didn't kill me. Oh my god, that was so... About to say doing better than I thought, but not really. That wasn't hopeless though. You know how most things in life are hopeless? This wasn't hopeless at all. We can do it. Oh my god. It's just that Bison's got good mobility too in this. With the teleport. And I'm like trying to 50-50 those, but the computer knows what's coming, it seems like most of the time. There you go. Okay, we're back in the game. No, now we're not. Not even close. Not even in the game at all. God, I froze up there. Alright, that's to be expected. Let's see if we can continue. Your feelings of terror only prove your inferiority. Fuck off, dude. My god. Yes! Okay. We'll definitely give it another try, but I you know, October's coming up. I got a lot of other stuff to record for that month, so I'll give it 3 tries on Bison. If I can't do it, then... You know, feel free to make fun of me in the comments for my poor Alpha 3 skills. Especially with MAKI. But if I can, then celebrate me! Oh. So bad. Yeah! God. I'm doing that because I think it reaches farther. Like, she dashes in farther than she does. But she really doesn't. She stays very stationary, but I keep forgetting that. I just think any rushdown super would be pretty decent on that, but it's actually pretty, like, bad. I have to be super close for it to even connect. Ugh. Like, I should be doing her kicking one more, because that's way more rushdowns, a bit quicker, but against Bison, I'm just, you know, palms is sweaty. I'll take this round, though. I will take that. Ah, 25% of my health already. And he's got super to fucking hell. So he's just gonna wipe me out with that. I think even if I block it, it would kill me at this point. Oh. There you go. That's... What is this Marvel vs. Capcom bullshit? Why do they do this? I guess by the 3rd game, they're like, oh, we gotta do something more special with them. And like, I get it, but like, fuck off. Alright. Ooh, okay. We're cooking. Yeah. Alright, Fierce Punch. Doing some work. Oh, what was that? Oh. Oh my god, I did it again! Come on, I can end it. No! Doesn't have super though. Yes! Yo, let's go. I don't even think I've beaten this game with MAKI. No, I wasn't ready. My buttons. For being the power of evil incarnate, you're a bitch. With you out of the way, now I can take on Guy. You should learn from this experience and forsake evil, idiot. I got carried away thinking you were just a little girl. I'll never forsake this power. Your life is mine. You didn't win. No. There was no time to dodge it. Oh my god. Do I get... Is this the untimely death of MAKI? You're finished, Shanae. Oh! In the name of Bushin, I shall vanquish all who disturb peace. Oh shit! It's his raging demon. That's cool that it shows it in here because I didn't even know about that super until like years after this game. Bushin style. No. That was amazing. That was too close. Definitely a dangerous encounter. What are you doing? You're getting in the way here. If you're trying to help me, stop. I don't need your help. What a disappointment. I mean, kinda. May have gotten the best of me this time. But the next time we meet, we'll put this to rest. Okay, Guy? Agreed. Bye. Fucking Guy, man. It's a shame, but this time he had more power than I did. However, next time we meet, I'll show him a thing or two. But it's like, I beat him in a match. The true successor to the throne of Bushin is me. Is she, though? She should have been. That's a great piece of art. Probably going to use that for the thumbnail. Yeah, that's kind of a letdown that, like, Guy just comes in and solves everything. But, I mean, he's Guy. He's the guy, you know. Let me know what you thought of Street Fighter Alpha 3 in the comments if you'd like to see some more. And next time, I will see you in the Flophouse, Street Fighters.
1, 2, 3, 4, turn the beat back.